After the workshops, we'll serve lunch out in the foyer, and this will provide you with more time to network with old and new friends. At approximately 1:15, we'll reconvene for our afternoon plenary, where we will present several awards, hear from 2 more candidates, and hold the CDC roll call, which is one of the most exciting things that we do at the convention. It creates an opportunity for every single MACDC member to announce their goals for 2015. So stay with us for the roll call. And just 2 more things I want to mention before we get started. I hope you will participate in the art activity at the tables right outside the ballroom by sharing your vision for your neighborhood. We are creating an inspiring, collective visual representation of our work and communities, so check that art table out. And second, we really encourage you to tweet throughout the day about your experience. Please use, everybody has this on their tables, please use hashtag CDC's work, and you can see our social media information on the bookmarks that are on the table that I just held up.
Around 140 people around the state, traveling various parts, being welcomed by CDC boards and staffs and members and so forth, to put together the best ideas we feel we have for going forward for the next couple of years. And we're here to talk about that for the next few minutes this morning and present that to you. And Kristen's going to kick us off by bringing up 2 or 3 people to provide us some great testimony about the importance of these issues.
So one thing I want to stress is that this policy agenda gets developed over the course of a year, and Pam Bender from MACDC works tirelessly to go all across the state, meet with as many CDCs as she can, talk to as many different community members and community development practitioners to really hear their stories and hear what's important for community development and how we should be moving forward with our policy agenda. So we thought it would be nice to share some of those stories that Pam heard with you today.
I also went to Clark for my master's and bachelor's, and one of my daughters went to Clark. In their program, free tuition for neighborhood kids. I want to say that everything depends on stable and affordable housing, everything. For a dwelling to become a home, time is essential. The dwellers need time to settle in and become one with the environment. The threat of eviction or of unreasonable rent increase interrupts the process of becoming comfortable in one's home.
My name is Sandro Ramirez. I am one of the business owner photography studio in the JP area, Eggleston Square, 3154 Washington Street. So you like it to be married or something like that, you need to call me. My neighbor have some benefits for receiving technical assistance for the JPNDC organization. So
no better place other than to be here. My name is Mike Sandoval. I'm from Honduras, and I have lived in Chelsea for 28 years. I am a member of the Neighborhood Developers, and have been a member of Chelsea Community Enhancement Team since 2007. Chelsea is a great city. I love Chelsea, and I have adopted Chelsea as my city. And I'm so proud to live there. But like all cities, Chelsea has areas for improvement, and we work together as residents with the neighborhood developers to improve the city. We work to improve cleanliness, connect neighbors, and build neighborhood pride. We work with the neighborhood developers and city staff and community planning processes to engage resident input in city improvements, host neighborhood circles, and hold social events. In 2014, we engaged over 200 people in cleanliness efforts, work to improve safety, involve over 1,000 people in social events, engage over 300 people in civic engagement. And I want to highlight this point here. None of these would be possible without the Community Investment Tax Credit. It's a great resource for our community and helps us continue to make a difference together with the neighborhood developers.
First couple of them are on housing. We want to increase funding for affordable housing. I'm going to actually put my glasses on, make sure I read this. And preservation, production and preservation. Including, and this is very important, increasing the capital budget from its current level of $190.5 million to $222 million in FY16. Most of us who do this work know we do great work. There just isn't enough money to do all we need to do. The second, and very important for many of our communities, is to increase the allocation of new and existing dollars in support of smaller community-based rental housing projects. Those of us who do those projects know we're the only ones who think about our neighborhoods and communities in that way, and we need the resources to do the job. The third is to increase home ownership for low, you heard Stacy talk about this, low and moderate income home buyers. We want the state to invest at least $10 million annually in the production of new affordable home ownership opportunities.
That's not all. We have a few more policy items that tie back to some of the stories that we heard today. So we want to secure $2 million in funding for the Small Business Technical Assistance Program. We also want you to increase the state funding that's going to go to CDFIs to actually support those businesses. Next, we want to advocate for $35 million of funding to go to brownfields redevelopment. This is important funding to help us build housing, to help us do commercial development, and to build on assets in our neighborhoods. And lastly, like we heard from Mike, we want to continue to steward the effective implementation of the Community Investment Tax Credit. This tax credit can help bring $12 million to community development. So, are you ready to start working on this policy agenda? I think we can do a little bit. Are you ready to start working on this policy agenda?
And this is Gail Lattimore, our president.
Good afternoon, everybody. So the executive committee members could join me on the stage. And we got to get Joe Kreisberg up here to join us also. Has been with MACDC for 21 years. He is now legal. Okay? So we want to recognize Joe for his excellent service to the community development field in Massachusetts and congratulate him on his 21 years of service.
See me on the cover, fist pumper with your cousin. Pull up to the club, let your hips beat the club with a honey and a hummer. Gotta clean them up, my gun. Second to none, drum steady drumming.
So, baby, can you tell me, 'cause you look like you came to do one thing. Said it all, I started on the left, and I had to take him to the right. He was out of breath, but he kept on pacing all night. Trying to admit it, but you just can't get the feeling inside.
slide on in the yeah.